This is a surprise, but I figured I should go over it since it was brought up on last night's stream. So share this. Hi, Style. All right, guys. So I wanted to talk about, and I had to find this out for myself when I was doing this map. So, and it's like where to start, right? Because it's so convoluted. You know how Scientology does their business? It's this, but acting as this business, and then this is his fictitious name, but it's the same as this other thing. What the hell's going on, right? So I was gonna start here at their website, but let me show you how I broke it down on Google My Map. So the two maps that I use are Google My Map, which is my personal map. No one can see it. I can label anything like best day ever, or this is the best, snorkeling in the water, and I don't need it approved. Google Maps needs to have like it to be approved. You go through the system of, hey, I want to create this place, or it's the wrong place. You go through editing, right? And you wait 2 weeks or more. I've waited a full month before I found out an answer. Scientology places seem to have like a day, and boom, it's there. Or like it was deleted right like 10 minutes during a live. I was like, where the hell did my pin go? In Clearwater. Are you guys being able to see this? No, it didn't go to it. Hold on. So I clicked it on. Hi, Jennifer. I'll share this tab. So this is what I meant. Like you go and you go. See, I don't want to dock myself too much, but I already did with my maps, but of where I live and yada yada. But this is the United States, Mexico, and then it goes into South America. In America, it's clearly a mission or an org. Wow. Dianetics looks such a bad spelling. Anyways, like, did I spell that correctly? So, a mission can be called a Dianetics. Now, when you get into Mexico, like other places, they turn into a Dianetics that is in its place. So a mission has a mission holder. It's used like a wise company. They pay forward a 10% no matter what before they even pay the light bill or even the volunteers. So because they use, of course, the trademark, a signature, and they sell the books. So everything is accounted for. That's why in Puerto, when you get, and I'm Google Maps, not my personal map, so they had to be for this. That is so freaking weird. Anyways. So this is the new org. I wanted to show you the other one. The reason why it will be... Is this right? This can't be right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Because it's in... There you are. There's Bayamon. And I'm probably saying that wrong. Hey, Texas Roadhouse. Okay. So this is considered an org. An org is owned by the mother church. And so that's how, also by the website, it will tell you if you're an org, even in the Dianetica. So this stupid thing, whole building, is owned by the mother church. That's why the mission's not going to stay here, because there's no mission. This Dianetics own little thing. It's literally to sell this book. That's it. Course, no other whatever. And this is like, oh, this is so helpful. This is an alternative to health. No, it's not. But anyways, they're gonna say it, sell it. So that's the difference between a Dianetics mission and org. Yes, they're all, like, it's so confusing, and I get it. That's why I said they will, if the org goes ideal and they didn't just remodel the building to be more square feet, they're out, and nothing really fills in that space unless they sell it. And they don't do that. They just make it go. Hi guys. I see more come in. So if they have a Dianetics in the building, they're just counting it as a separate entity when it's the same damn entity. It confused the hell out of me, guys. Because in another country, so all these have, let me go to the southern. All these are basically Dianetic. But then I can go, oh, this one doesn't have it attached. Failing, flunk. These are all missions. The associate, I didn't bring it with me. Sorry. This is what I did. This has none. So I saved it in orgs because I had to go find each and every freaking website of what it said. Like I said, I'm using Google Maps. I will head over and share with you. So I started separate cities. This is my private map. Okay. The pins move. Because I'll show you why I get. So there's a Hubbard, or this is what it is. This is the website. I don't know why but see how it's like Dianetica? Let me see. But I had to go and confirm every freaking website. Be like, what are we doing here? I don't know if it's going to show the top part. So what I just put in, Scientology, does it even show it on my? No. Don't know how to show you. So in the tab, like in the search link, I literally just copied and pasted this guy. That's how I know it's not a Dianetics. And even, look, it even brought me to this damn thing. Los Angeles. Yep. So if you notice the address, this says Iglesia de Scientology de Caracas with an English accent. So sorry. But if I go back to Google, it says Central Cultural, this, same damn building, same address. See, this address, it's a culture center. And then if I go to Google My Maps, which is a private one, I could write whatever the hell I want on it. It's Centro Cultural Dianetica Caracas. Even though the website has a different name. Same thing. But I know it's an org because the website says org. And they do the birthday game. That's why orgs go against orgs. Missions go against missions. Dianetics is just the book. Where you can get the book. And you can get the book at both places. So, on the private one, guys, this one, it has, so if I go into the data table, which is a spreadsheet, it will show me the address, and it needs an address to put the pin down. That's why it is so confusing to me. So open table up. I got this. It says this. So, and I have the different languages to double check. This one means answer for life. It's in Germany. They really have to fake it. This is insane. Oh, so you can see that number, right? 664 entries. So it's like a lot of data and spreadsheets have automatically go wee. And I don't need approval because I can name it whatever. So somehow, and this is not the first time, it's not only in Clearwater too. My Narconon Africa did the weirdest thing. I'll show you. Share this tab. Africa. Narconon. Oh, good. They placed this and got it approved in the middle of this. This is not Narconon whatsoever. I, in a live, I walked down the wrong way. I walked this way, trying to find where the hell did Narconon go? Narconon's way over here. If you guys can see it. Because, and this is, so this is the Google Maps is a navigational system. If I'm in a location for Google, like, hey, I want this location, you can look up, anyone can look up the same location. Oh, Jennifer, after I show you place I'll show you in Clearwater, they did not like me pinning flag, birthing, any and schools. When I went after the schools, the Applied Scholastic and Delphi, that's when my pins started disappearing, um, in real time. So, hang on. So this is where Narconon really is, but this is the road you take. So this is the entrance. Can it place me? No. Can I place me on? Oh, that's it. Okay, hang on. Okay, Narconon. So this is the entrance. That's the hey, don't be touchy. Security booth. Then a roundabout in case you change your mind, I guess. I don't know. Then you keep going up this road. You're like, oh, okay. It's honor reserve. I always want to say reservation. I'm like, oh my goodness, get it together. This long road, long ass road. And then bam, these are the building. The rows of buildings. I'm guessing this is security, making sure no one's trying to make the run for it. And then you go all the way and yeah. So that's Narconon. Don't know how they got this approved. Wait, the freak over here. So Jennifer, you wanted to know about when my pen started moving. And it was just on Google Maps, where everybody can. Because I put 4 ways. Now I do 3. I do my personal spreadsheet. I have a card catalog, and I have I used to do it 5 ways. Google Maps, and then Google Load that spreadsheet to this spreadsheet. On Google My Maps, I can add personally to that spreadsheet without adding the one I uploaded. So to keep everything aligned, I do everything together. I know I'm crazy. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm very thorough. Where is Clearwater? Let's go to hell on earth, where it's just sad. Okay. Seeing this crap. Okay. So this is just downtown. Oh no, it is the whole town. Let me get closer and you'll see. So I was happily very quiet and then would in English because I would think out loud and then stop and say it in my head. That's just how I am. I is it like rain? Raw one in bops? Rain bops? But hello. Where was I? I don't know where. I'm in hell. So here's water. When I noticed I wasn't here, but see these pens? Hold on. Where is my 311? Because they would not have my 3. There it is. They would not have me my pen is gone. They would not let me have this garden that they own, this walkway, 311 South Escala, longest time. It was deleted, shit like this. Guess where they put it? On a government building. 311 South Escala. This is Court Street. They would not let me put it here for the longest effing time. But that was not the first, or the last. So see how pins are in the middle? I'm directionally challenged. I go the wrong all the time. So I put a pin so that way, in case the map went to a different street, I was on the right street and I can go the opposite way when I put my little guy on the street. That's why they erase these. They erase these in the live. It all started when I over. See how crazy this is, y'all? See how crazy all this undeveloped land. I was over by Delphi and the Academy. Yeah, it gets more nuts. More nuts. You guys being able to see shike. I guess. So I was on Drew Street. There's Drew. Drew Street. I was trying to find the cadet school. The cadets academy or cadet, whatever the hell it is. It's where kids sign the billion-year contract. I had 4 addresses. And I was trying to confirm either. So here I am saying what I'm looking on the live, and that's closed, guys. Don't worry, they don't have a C. Yay. And I even have those and I mark all the closed ones. But anyways, so I'm on Drew Street. I'm right here. And I put the pin in the damn street. Because here I'm checking buildings, I'm checking all these little places. In 10 minutes, this pin is gone. Like, you don't know. You can't go. Even this pin was gone. And I'm like, hell. And then realized I'm being watched by OSA. Like, pins don't just disappear. Even though this is not my personal, it is my personal navigation. This doesn't show up on everybody else's, but it had to be an address had to be in the middle. Like say this, but sometimes there's addresses in the middle. I pinned it and then all of a sudden the location on. To do that, we have to submit an edit to Google going, this place is no longer here, or this place is here. It has to, and you wait like up to 10 days, whatever. I've waited longer. They waited 10 minutes. Someone waited 10 minutes. I conclude it's Scientology because it's all Scientology property that my pins disappear. A whole damn building disappeared because I pinned a mission in it. And the mission is in it, but I don't think it really operates as an official mission. But I said, put that back. You cannot take a whole building. Anyways, this is Wise Company. Of course, Delphi's here. They own that. It's just, it gets so weird. But they would not let me have that, and they still have not corrected. Where's How can you find anything in here anymore? There's Court Street. There's my pin in the middle. Gone. We're like, nope, you're not here. Like, I can't have that. This is the correct address for the Pinellas County Building and Development Review Services. It's a county bit office. The real address is 440 Court Street. They also owns this parking lot. Scientology owns this. They let me have this little fountain, which does the fountain. They own all this. This is the street they want to buy and turn into the hall. And then they wouldn't let me or even anything. They let me have this one. Look, it's the correct this. But I had to keep walking, and I kept having to complain about my 311 South Escala. I want that address, and I got it. I don't know why they eventually me like 8 months later, but it's still wrong. No. You don't own a government veiled business, dude. So I hope I cleared. I know. I hope. No, I cannot haggis. So here's the thing with Google. If I was paying for the subscription, I can easily say, hey, I think someone's hacking into my my maps that I'm paying for. Can you look into it because my pins are moving? Google is a free service, and I'm trying to figure out what the saying was because it's like 7 degrees away from, and it was an actor, but so I'll just put insert uh, Tom Cruise. Someone knows someone that knows someone and so forth of Google. Where all this evidence and say, hey, these buildings, I mean, they even have locations in the ocean approved. There's no little island. No one's going to. But I'm like, who's approving Scientology? Because Wiki is Scientologists and Scientology can no longer change anything Scientology. Kevin Bacon. That's what it was. I was like, I know it's not Tom Cruise. But yeah. It's 6, not 7. Great. So someone knows someone that I can actually, because I'm willing to drive to South California and knock on Google and be like, I want an appointment. I'll wait. Because at first this was just funny, but now it's like, now you're messing with Google Maps. Now Google My Maps, my private one. And I have yet to be, so I stopped using my spreadsheet because it got encrypted, and that's a lot of data, guys, to mess with. And so I was like, who the hell is going in and changing things with the address still the way it is? How do you do that? How is it structured? Is there like there's got to be some electronic trail of who logged in, who, Peter. In OT9 and OT10, Scientology introduces building and Google Thetans and hidden Google pins that move. Right? No, and I knew it wasn't my thing because to erase the middle of the street pens that had addresses. Yeah, I know it's somewhere around, but at least, you know, and then they disappeared live. So, I don't know what Scientology is doing, um, but once I got into Gold Base, they were doing like crazy. They were like, "Nope, not here." I even put in a live. I was laughing because it said closed. They weren't making movies anymore. No film production here, nothing. And then all of a sudden, it's like I go back to it and it was like deleted. It's like the person got the wrong memo to say close it. Harley said, close it, shut it down. And they're like, okay, we're no longer making clothes. And then all of a sudden, they're like, we meant erase. You can imagine David's going, no, not the pens. Um, so I put everything as coordinates. The one time has moved on me, which I was like, how can you do that? You're messing totally with map. It is in Clearwater, Florida. And during my investigation, it was bought in the 80s. Where is it? It's undeveloped land. Um, so here is fine. So all this developed. So each pen is its own little parcel. 2006, I believe. This parcel right here. This can you guys see my pointer, my mouse, my hand? I don't know. I hope you can. This was bought for $10 million, and it wasn't even. It was, I think, a little over half a million, or just one of those. But like, no one can be there. But Scientologists, not Scientology, bought these individual parcels. When I go to my personal building, okay, I had to individually, hold on. Those are the 3 hotels. They were yellow. So Flag owns this one. And then these 3. I could have sworn there's 4. Oh, I don't know. But the Weiss companies bought up mainly this property. So never mind. I fixed it, but it was weird because they're like, they were not. Oh, okay. I was like, what bed? I mean, they own out into the ocean. This is the weird one too, because they own this Applied Scholastics, 3 hotels, and they bought this. And they even own. See, this pen is supposed to be down here. They own this dock. Excuse me. Where are you in the road? Hey, Jake. Okay, let's see if this makes a difference. Really? Oh, here it is. So it's maybe it's this doc. But I don't know why my pen with this would move over here when it's supposed to be they own this block with this dock. Complex, guys. This is an apartment complex. And then they own this little parcel. And then this is a separate coffee business. I don't know. It's a coffee company. For all those people drink coffee. Oh boy. So yeah. That's why I get frustrated because I'm like, okay, why'd you move? What you doing? Why'd you disappear? Where are you going? So I started putting in coordinates. Coordinates stay fine on everybody else's that everyone uses. Google Maps, but on my Google My Maps, coordinate and my labels just go moving around. So again, if anyone knows who I can contact, send all this data and just ask, is it possible to look into this? Because Scientology doesn't like me, their thing. So, I if you guys have any questions, I had to find this information on my own and with the differences between the Dianetics missions, and then, of course, they use Dianetics. I just verify through their websites if they're considered a mission or not, even though it says Dianetics. And of course, some of the names are different. The difference between Google My Maps and Google Maps, um, and showing you what my world has been like for 2 years. Oh, actually, I have 7 months ahead of them. Uh, they didn't like that either. They're like, "Oh, crap." Um, but yeah, that's what's going on. Um, I hope everyone has a great weekend, and, if you guys wanna see a part of the map, shoot me an email, Compass Journey 2020. I think that's mine. I always give the wrong one. Anyways, it's in the about page, at gmail.com. So, Compass Journey 2020 at gmail.com. One word. And just let me know. I hope everyone has